Today we're going to try to guess the grades of each items. I myself don't remember the grades, so I'm going in blind with you. I'm a rookie. I am the lowest of the low when it comes to grading. I have no idea how, what's MS 64, MS 60. I'm clueless. So, forgive me when if I say something totally ridiculous, because I'm a newbie. Even though I've been doing these videos for over a year, I'm still learning every day. And that's why, I want to start doing these videos more often because I want to learn how to identify more. I want to learn how to grade, how to appreciate details more, because every coin is beautiful in their own way, but I want to learn what's behind the number. So let's get started. I will talk about a little bit behind the coin itself. So this is a 1897 Dominican Republic 1 peso. It is made of only 35% silver. The rest is copper, 65%. It is quite beautiful, actually. The details are really, really good on this coin. This coin, whenever you find it, it might be a little pricey. I haven't seen these go down on the market. They're pretty much sought after, like the Mexican coins. I have no idea why South American coins are all the rage all of a sudden, but yeah, it's just how it is, South American, Caribbean, um let's see, Caribbean, South American, and that's pretty much it. They're like all the rage. European coins are like, whatever. but but yeah, it's gorgeous. You still see Libertad on her crown there. I wonder if I make this light a little lower, if we can appreciate her details better. I just want a good looking lighting, maybe if we turn it away a little, maybe we'll appreciate it more, because I really don't know how to get good lighting after almost 2 years of making these videos. I need advice. So anyway, it says un peso around the rim, and it features a woman's head. The lettering is República Dominicana. Oh, sorry, wrong. It's over here, it's República Dominicana. Down here, it says the weight, which is 25 grams. In Spanish is 25 gramos. And yeah, details are really, really nice. You can still read some of the stuff. It says Dios, Libertad, and Patria, which means God, freedom, and fatherland. The letterings are really, really crisp. They're bold. They make a statement. So I consider this coin a strong VF. Almost to the point of an XF. I don't think it reaches XF level just because there is a lot of wear on herself, and in the back The arms has also a lot of wear, but I do think this is a very, very, very strong VF. Now again, like I said, I am a newbie, so with numbers I am clueless. I don't know where VF numbers stand by. I should pull up a chart real quick. Yeah, so I pulled up a chart and I think she's definitely a VF35. So let's check it out. Let's pull out the sticker. And well, she is a VF, but a VF20. She's the lowest of the VF. Well, that's how you know I'm a rookie. But I still think it's a beautiful coin nonetheless. Let's go next because we spent quite some time on her, and I want to make this video a little quick because we have a few things to go over. Now this here is a 1923 China Fujian 20 cent or 2 jiao. It's made out of silver. It weighs 5.2 grams. The obverse is the value surrounded by an English legend, and it says Fujian Province 20 right there in the center, and it says 1 mace and 4.4 candarines. If I'm not mistaken, candarines and mace are weights. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. I don't know too much about Asian coinage, but I just find them so beautiful. I wish to have coins from every country, every continent, I love every coin, you know? I want to appreciate coins that come from all over the world. So let's take a good look at this. I also think, oh yeah, let's hold on before we make our assessment. Let's see, is this the way or is this the way? Nope, this is definitely the way. We have in the reverse 4 Chinese ideograms, and they read from top to bottom and right to left. And the translation is made in Fujian Mint, 2 jiao silver coin, worth 1 mace and 4.4 candarines. So basically the same thing as the front. I think the details on this coin are wonderful. I mean, the letterings, the scripture is great. The scriptures are sharp, especially around. I mean, the only ones that might have a problem are these down here, and maybe, no, not really these. Just I consider these down here a little troublesome, and a scratch right here. Now let's see, the front does seem to show some wear, but honestly it's not that terrible. I mean, I think I consider this a high VF or a low XF. So a VF35 or an XF40. What do you guys think? Any guesses? I will give you guys 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. And we're coming in hot with an XF40. Hey, Not doing too bad on this one. Yeah, I mean, the details were pretty crisp. They were nice. They were pretty. You know, the coin, it has some life to it, you know. These little letters, they look good, you know. They're not faded. They're pretty. They're cool. But all right. Next up on the list is another Chinese coin. This one, man, this one is chunky. This one is heavy, guys. This one weighs 27.53 grams of pure copper. Alright, so this one is a 1931 China 20 cash. Pure copper. So the obverse is 2 crossed flags. This light is getting on my nerves. Please, light. Alright, so maybe if I move somewhere else? I don't know. Anyway. There goes my ADHD. Anyway, 2 cross flags with a line going down the center. And it has a cube sort of thing right above the top, and what is called an obelisk at the bottom, and the reverse has some patina on it. It's quite beautiful, actually. I wish you could appreciate it more. Let me see if this light works and drowns out this one. Turn this one off and see if that works better. Yeah, let's try that. So the reverse is 4 Chinese ideograms. They are read from top to bottom, though I'm not sure which one is top considered to them. But I'll just read you the translation anyway. It's Republic of China. Each piece worth 20 cash. Xinjiang Province and Tongbao Universal Currency. So modern restrikes of this coin exist, and they are identified by not having this really pretty arabesque pattern within the stripes of the flag. You see how it has the really pretty arabesque in the stripes? Super nice. Let me see. Do I have to put the lighting? So now, what do we think is the rating for this coin? It does have a lot of wear in the center right here. It's basically all blanked out. Like someone literally just like smudged the hell out of it. That's pretty sad. But everything else looks great. Now, I don't know if this is patina or if this is bronze disease, but it's straight graded. So I assume it's patina. To me, this is an XF all day. But this spot in the middle concerns me. But I'm sticking with XF. But maybe an XF40. What do you guys think? Give me your thoughts. Do you think it's an XF? Is it an AU? Is it a VF? Will it go that low? Just for that smudge? Alright. I'm taking the sticker off. And guys, you would not believe it. It is a VF30. So I guess it does have a lot wrong with it. So I guess the green stuff is a type of disease or not good for the coin, but it's still street graded. But also, I also noticed right now, looking closer at the coin, that it has a hefty little ding right there. If I would have seen that ding, I would have definitely said it was VF all day. Because you can't see it on this side. You can't see it on this side too much. Oh, wait. A little bit, but this side for sure. So I understand why it got what it got. So next up, guys. Next up, we have a 1952 US of A 50 cent, and it's 90% silver, commemorating the honors of the educator and founder of Tuskegee Institute, Booker T. Washington, and botanist George Washington Carver. The obverse is Washington and Carver's profiles looking right, with 2 rings of lettering encircling their portrait. So the 2 rings of lettering is all this here that we have to, put readers on and still squint to read and get, magnifying glasses for. I don't know why they did this coin so bad. I'm not a big fan of it. I find it so ugly. But anyway, so the lettering is United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, In God We Trust, George Washington Carver, or George W. Carver, Liberty Booker T. Washington, $50, 1952. So who were these 2 very important men in our history? Booker was an American educator, author, and orator between 1890 and 1915. Booker was the primary leader in the African American community and the contemporary Black elite. He was born into slavery on April 5th, 1856, in Hills Ford, Virginia. Booker was then freed when the U.S. troops reached the area during the Civil War. After an illness, he tragically died in Tuskegee, Alabama on November 14, 1915. Carver was an American agricultural sorry, it's my little Spanglish comes out sometimes. He's an agriculture scientist and inventor who promoted alternative crops to cotton, and he promoted methods to prevent soil depletion. So he was like genetic modifier. Like he was like the first GMO dude, which I find badass. He was one of the most prominent Black scientists back in the early 20th century, while also a professor at the Tuskegee Institute. Carver developed techniques to improve types of soil depleted by repeated plantings of cotton. He wanted poor farmers to grow other crops, such as peanuts, sweet potatoes, as a source of their own food. and improve their quality of life. He was born January 1st, 1864, and died January 5th, 1943. So these two men were very, very good men that did very, very good stuff for us. Now the back of this coin, I can really appreciate. It's a very, very nice, clean display. The reverse is the map of the continental USA, 48 out of 50 states, with the letters USA in capitals over the map. And the lettering around it says freedom and opportunity for all, Americanism. If you can see that lovely, lovely spiral we all love and adore, that luster spiral. So, what do you think this coin might be? AU? Or do you think it reaches the MS? I think this coin is an MS, and I'm gonna say, let's see, I think it could be a MS62 because I see some blemishes there. It could be a 62. Yeah, I see some blemishes there. Hold on, let me move this. There we go. I'm trying to make it a little brighter for you guys to see. Or maybe that's just his hair. I don't know. It looks like blemishes though. Okay, that might be a good look for you guys. And also there's a little bit of blemishes right there. But in the back, it looks pretty good, you know? There's a little blemish up here. So you know what? I give this an MS62 at best. I love this rotating cartwheel. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Guys, and look what we have here. A surprise. It's an MS65. So according to the experts, MS65 is well struck with moderate marks or hairlines. So I guess, you know, if they're beaten up a little bit here and there, they can still get a pretty nice score. I honestly don't remember any of these grades, so you and I are doing this together. So this is a surprise for you and me both. Next we go. Alright, so this is a very modern coin that I got on the low. It is a 2014 Canada $10 Elizabeth II, down by the old maple tree series. It's like a series of 10 coins or something like that, and I think this is number 10 of that series. It's very pretty. This is like a maple tree or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Yeah, it's a maple tree. Look how pretty. It's pretty. I think it's proof. It's either proof or I think this is, I mean, it has to be proof because, I mean, just look at that. Like, this has to be SP 70 or 69 or some ridiculous number. Anyway, so let me tell you a bit about it. It's silver 9999, 15.87 grams. The obverse right here is the head of the queen at 77 years of age, bareheaded, wearing a necklace, earrings, and she is facing right. And we have part of her legend, which is Queen Elizabeth by the grace of God. On reverse, we just have a maple tree with the words Canada, $10, the year 2014. And this is a 169 out of 497. Woohoo. And yeah, that's pretty much it to this coin. There's really nothing too special about it, unless you have the whole collection. I mean, if you have the whole collection, that's pretty cool, you know. I would love to see someone with the whole collection, because they are beautiful coins, especially if they're, you know, minty mint. So I assume I got this because it was either proof 70, proof 69. I had to. I don't think I would have gotten it if it was anything less than that. So you guys give me your guesses. Is it a perfect score by what you think or by what you see? I'm trying to give you all the angles. I'm trying to give you every angle I can. You know, because we're all professionals here. And good old Queen Lizzie. Alright, so judging by that, is it a perfect score or is it not a perfect score? And this is an X, by the way, so do what you will. Hey, we got a SP70. Special Mint 70. Hey. I thought it was 69. I was honestly freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I did not get a 69 and embarrass myself on video. But hey, it's a beautiful coin. I mean, I remember getting it super cheap. Oh, look, I didn't notice this was here. This is O Canada Coin Series, number 17, down by the maple tree. It's 5th in the series of 10. So yeah, this is number 5 in a series of 10. And they're all very pretty coins. All very pretty. You guys should check them out. Really cool stuff. So yeah. This last one is pretty, it's pretty bland also, but it's kind of cool at the same time because I didn't know they made stuff like this. So this is your generic silver eagle, but they designated it as emergency because these were released during the pandemic. So this is a 2021 US $1 silver eagle, 999. Ob versus Walking Liberty with In God We Trust. You guys know the drift. And reverse, we have the old design that with the heraldic eagle with shield, United States of America, a pluribus unum, 1 ounce fine silver, $1. So let's, oh, oops, so sorry. So let's talk about this coin a little bit while you inspect it for you know, inspect it for grading. So this coin was used for emergency production back when we were in the pandemic. And emergency production refers to a grading designation given to the silver eagles that were struck in the response to surges in demand and unforeseen circumstances at the United States Mint that were like beyond the standard norms. Like in 2021, we were faced with pandemic related production slowdowns, and we experienced high demand from collectors during COVID-19. And the United States Mint turned to its Philadelphia branch to help produce the 2021 Type 1 Silver Eagle bullion coins, because you guys know that Philadelphia does not produce Silver Eagle bullions. So because they're usually struck at West Point, and that's why they have the West Point, mint and whatnot. And anyway, so Philadelphia had a come in, and they were labeled as emergency oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Holy crap. Emergency bullions and monster sealed boxes. So if you sent to NGC PCGS those monster sealed boxes from Philadelphia, you would get the designated emergency Silver Eagle struck at Philadelphia Mint on your slab. And that's pretty much the only way you would be able to tell that your bullion was a emergency bullion struck in Philadelphia and a emergency production pedigree due to the labeling. So I found it pretty fascinating, because it's like a part of history. Pandemics like COVID happen once every hundreds of years, and for the Philadelphia Mint to make something like this randomly, and it was just a shit show in the pandemic. So I wonder, did I get a perfect grade, or did I luck out and get a 69? Honestly, I don't remember, but I see a little blemish there and here on the S, and it makes me want to cry, because I think it's a 69 just looking at that. Alright guys, you know what? I'm not gonna pause it because I think it's gonna hurt. Let's unlabel it together. It's MS-16. Why do you do this to me? Alright, I don't want to look at it anymore. Alright, let's get to the notes, huh? These notes are cool as hell. So this first note, I don't have too much information on these notes. I just want to tell you guys ahead of time. I'm not really a note person. I collect some notes because I think they're very pretty, cool, interesting, but I don't really go down the rabbit hole too much with them. So this first one is a Sudan 1 pound from 1956. The obverse is the Jebel Aulia hydroelectric dam, and look at that, it's super pretty. Let's see if I can make it sharper. Yeah, I can. Really pretty stuff. And this note is very hard to find not canceled. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find one that was that didn't say canceled on both sides and were like with holes and stuff. So I was pretty happy to get one that was a clean bill, you know? So the reverse is a camel postman. So this man is delivering mail. Or could be a guard? I don't know. What do they consider postmen over there? I don't know. But yeah. I don't know what it says here. I have no idea what it says here. I was unable to get the translation for it. I was unable to research anything about this. But it says Sudan currency board, 1 Sudanese pound. Up. And it said the grade there. Excuse me. Alright. Don't be cheaters, guys. Don't be cheaters. Alright, so pretend you didn't see the grade. And what do you think it is? I think bills are harder to grade because they're like on a whole different criteria. A bill can look so shit and they grade them XF. Like, it's ridiculous. I think this note is graded. I think this can go for an XF. I think it's in good condition. Either a VF or a XF. But let's take these little stickies off carefully. Let me try my nails. I don't wanna. Alas, it was a VF 25. I think it deserves it. It's a pretty good note. It's very pretty and it's in good condition. It's a little rough in the middle here and right here, and the corners. This corner can use some help, but it looks good. All right, next note. I think this next note you guys are gonna love. And now I know to hide this part back here. This note here is from Bank of Biafra, now considered Nigeria, £5. The obverse is the palm tree in the center with a sunset behind, all with they're decorated with circles that contain like words and stuff like that. It's all artistic and whatnot. So it has Bank of Biafra, £5, Republic of Biafra. They made sure to let people know that it is £5 and that is from Biafra. Promise to pay on demand of sum of £5. Governor, director. It's a beautiful bill. That tree is just gorgeous. Let's see the back. The back here is just as pretty. The reverse is the Biafra arms. The Biafra arms on the left with a female, and she's waving at you, waving at me. It's £5 here. Number five. The word £5. Bank of Biafra. It's a EPQ, so it must have a high rating, huh? It looks crispy. Look at the sharp edge. That looks like that can slice a piece of bread. I'm pretty hungry. Alright guys, so give me your guess. What do you think this Biafra note brought in, huh? This EPQ note. Take your guesses. 1, 2, 3. And we have a 65 EPQ. It definitely deserves it. Maybe even more. Because this is just a beautiful note. Look at that. Just look how sharp those lines are. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, and it was from 1968 to 1969, and there's no serial number. There is another version with serial, but it's a little bit more rare if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this country doesn't exist anymore, by the way. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. Now to my last note that I'll be sharing with all of you guys. I had 2 more, but I think the video is long enough. It's about to be an hour already, so I'm gonna just end it with this because the other 2 are boring anyway. So this one is West African States, Banque Central, and from 1965. On the obverse is a carved African mask and a young African woman and a village in the background. The translation up here is Central Bank of the West African States, 100 francs. And just, appreciate the view, the colors, the emotions. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous banknote. And it's not EPQ. I find that blasphemous. Because I feel like I can just touch those numbers and feel them like Braille. But let's go on the other side. Covering the corner because you guys are cheaters. So right here we also have more emotion here. It's an African woman. The translation is on these words here. Translation is Central Bank of the West African States, 100 francs. The authors or accomplices of falsification or counterfeit of banknotes will be punished in accordance with the laws in the acts in force. It kind of reminds us of our old currency, our continental currency was that some of them, like the New Jersey ones, will have to counterfeit his death. Those were pretty damn cool notes. If only that would say that here, to counterfeit his death. But yeah, this is such a beautiful note. The colors, the emotions that the people show. It's just something that you really gotta appreciate. So now guys, I'm gonna give you angles like I gave the other notes. Right here and here, right there. Alright, so I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And we have a 64. Unfortunately, no EPQ this time. I think once you hit 65, they automatically give you EPQ. So I'm guessing that's why this one automatically got an EPQ. But yeah, it's a shame really, because I feel like this one truly deserves EPQ. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it feels like this is fresh off the, well, not that I really can feel it, but it looks like it's fresh off the print press. And the letters look 3D when you look at it. So I just don't get it how these guys didn't designate it EPQ. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking around for this super long video. I think this has been my longest video ever, and I truly appreciate you guys for, you know, for everything. Sticking around, subbing, commenting, coming to the Discord, you know, telling me more information about the coins. You know, thanks for everything. You guys are hella awesome. So let me take a picture for the thumbnail. Alright, quick snap. Alright guys, well, take care. Until next time. I have quite a bit of stuff that I can make videos about coming up, but I have quite a few surgeries that I have scheduled. That's why it took so long to upload this one. I had surgery a month ago and I've been recuperating, and today I had 2 procedures that I had to go under, and I have 2 surgeries scheduled, maybe a third, and it's just been a mess. But yeah guys, anyway, thanks for all your support. Thanks for sticking around. You guys are the best. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves too. Bye bye guys.